Hey my lovely fellas, it's me Scrub and welcome to the first real episode with Dapt. And today we are diving into the Lagoonland, and right at the beginning I showed you the two release animations of the Megalodon. And which of the two animations do you actually think is the best or prefer to you more? Let me know it in a comment if you like, I'm curious about this. And now I will talk a little bit about the park at the beginning and have a few beauty shots running in the background, and then we will look at the park in more detail when I'm finished with my intro talk here. And you know I talk a lot. That's me, you know this. And in the previous episode I already said that I was reworking the park a bit and had started a redesign. That doesn't mean that I'm deleting the entire lagoon or some habitats, but I'm just catching up on a few small details and finishing off a bit of decorating. And I hold me back on the decorations because I was worried about such a large map like this here. And the game crashed a lot when I was working here in the Lagoonland so long and also for now, and I can actually say it was annoying to recreate this here with the crashes. And I can also say actually I can let guests walk around in the park for the showcase. This is cool for me, and I think with the guests so it looks more lively for the round tour. But when I released more dinosaurs or creatures into the park, the game is more jerky and stuck with the camera. It's so annoying. I've definitely learned from this project never to build such a large park with 4 very large themed areas again. And it's a shame that we can't build such large maps, and I have to say that the spaces between the themed areas are actually just forests and mountains that I designed myself. It's not as if the whole map is completely built, but that could also be the Biosyn map itself. As the problem? Maybe. Or it is my PC? Maybe. We never knows. Today I would like to give you a better insight into the first theme area, and I can still remember on the day where the contest of the Battle of the Builders started and I uploaded my first entry to Discord with my hybrid park from this year. And in the meantime I started on a very nice sunny Sunday afternoon with this park here. And the entrance area with the central square was finished but not very well decorated. But then I felt like creating the first themed area, and then I placed the lagoons and adapted it a little bit with here and there and so on. And I wanted to be completely spontaneous and follow the flow and just see what happens when I build away. And then I thought about where to place the connection point of the Hyperloop, and from here then I placed the paths in a wave pattern optic. And I wanted the paths to look more windy around the lagoons, and it looks from above and so on. It's all connected, and this was my vision. And after that I thought about whether I should place hotels in every theme area, but I knew that I definitely wanted to have the big, beautiful white hotels in the Lagoonland. And after I had really placed everything, I started decorating with the plants so that everything looks lush and green between the lagoons. And when I finished the first decoration on the Sunday evening, I wanted to save further decoration with rocks and lightning and so on for now, because I knew that this would certainly be a very large park. And at the time I was still humble in my assumption that I would not work very detailed. As I said, I had no intention on this point in this time of building this park, especially for the contest. But we know better for now. It is my contest park and it was a great experience. But who hasn't experienced this? How longer you spent building, so more detailed you build and forgot to finish decorating the Lagoonland afterwards, or in this case for me with the Lagoonland. And it was so funny for me when I saw this after some weeks, and I thought, how dare you, Rob? What's happened here in the first section? It looks so empty. What are you doing here? And when I had finished the entire park, I didn't even notice the missing gaps afterwards. But now, about some few weeks later, I noticed the gaps. And then I thought, Rob, how dare you? why do you forgot to fill the gaps with decorations? Maybe I reach a point where I don't saw it again. And the park was finished with the last corner, and then I thought, okay, I'm done. I love the park, but I'm done. Here's my entry for the contest. Here, there you go. And yeah, I built a whole layout here very spontaneously in the Lagoonland and wanted to avoid planning any glitches, as my focus and theme for the park were different. And I didn't want to go crazy with every area and actually wanted to keep it simple. That's why the decoration in the lagoons and also around it is pretty simple in my eyes and not spectacular at all. But I didn't want to make any major changes to it now, so I'm leaving it as it is when it was finished. And I just want to adjust the decoration a bit and change things that I don't like, but otherwise I'm leaving everything as it is. Okay, that was a complicated explanation in English, sorry. But enough with my intro talk here, let's start with a closer look. Alrighty, then let's start, and now you have an overview of the lagoon area. We start here with our round tour here at the hotels, and on the opposite you can see the eye catcher, the aquarium, which I built using a combination of several items. It's very important to me that each themed area in this park has a different attraction and a certain center where people from here can explore the themed area. I have also given names to many of the buildings and the hotels, like here as you can see some examples. And when I have the time, then I give some creative names to the buildings, and I think that's a nice little addition, but not important for a park. So, the lagoon area hasn't a direct center, and the connection point to the Hyperloop is right in the middle here. And you can go right or left here. And we can go straight to the right side, and then we have a closer look at the part of this section. And as you can see also, we have a large and curvy wavy paths. It's also connected in the Lagoonland together. And I like the shape from above as well. And I like this woven path look, and I have only two path colors combined. And I think this matches good with the concrete of the lagoons, in this case here, and with this colored look or colored touch. And the combination with these slightly colder paths and the lagoon water and the lush fresh nature in between makes the theme area works best for me. So, first we have the lagoon for the Chronosaurus. This is my favorite plesiosaur and a good first marine reptile. We also have an underwater observation gallery in each lagoon. And at the right side again from here, we have in the distance the large lagoon for the Megalodon. But before we take another look to the Megalodon, I have redesigned the intersection here with another attraction. This is the aquatic park with water slides, and so have the guests the possibility for swim a bit. They can chill here, and yeah, I like the idea that we have a larger attraction with an indoor area with the aquarium on the opposite, near the hotels. And here we have the attraction with an outdoor area here with the aquatic park. And I reworked this area again because I wasn't happy with the first version, but I didn't have any bad ideas, and I'm telling you, when you have a little distance from a project, and when then you come back and open the save file again and look around, other ideas are coming, and that's why there was a little rework here. And then I was happy with the second version with the aquatic park for now. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, and it's not too special, but yeah, I like this area here. And the attraction is also connected to the paths, as you can see here. And so theoretically, you could walk around here as a guest. And I actually wanted to build a few small bathhouses and showers with other items, but in a moment like these, I have a lag with the idea for such creative things, how I can build this for the aquatic park. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and up here we have the Megalodon Lagoon. And I have a total of 4 sharks in here, and on the other end of the Lagoonland we have the Mosasaurus in the opposite. And I wanted to all the bigger sea creatures not too close to each other, but well distributed so that people have a high interest to walk around everywhere here in this themed area. And you can see the rocks here, and this is for the Nautosaurus, but I forgot to add the Nautosaurus for the showcase, but in the final version on Nexus mod. Then you can choose save file with all the creatures or without. So, oh, we already, sorry. So, where's my voice for now? It's Monday. My voice is in the past, in the weekend. So let's go back once to in the direction to the aquarium and the hotels. But before we go there, we can continue on the right side. And over here we have a small lagoon without a lagoon viewing stand. Here we have only the underwater gallery where we can see the prehistorical fish. And I actually wanted to exhibit various prehistorical fishes species here, but it's very difficult to place a lot more species here. It was a little bit complicated to use more modded creatures, but I wanted to reduce for now the modded animal species in this park. And actually we can find only the Dunkley osteos in this lagoon. And alright, then let's move on. And please forgive me here also for the small bumps in the paths. Sometimes it's difficult to combine the paths well, and sometimes there are problems, and then it glitched here on this side or on the other side, and then you see this later and I think about why does this happen, and I was too lazy to just correct it and delete everything again. So please don't look at this mistake here, and I'm not saying that I'm 100% perfect when it comes to path art or designing. It's not my greatest strength, but I think in the majority of the rest of the park it's relatively decent. Then we have the main attraction up here, the Mosasaurus. And behind of the Mosasaurus lagoon, we have also the large Hollywood signs with the benches. It's also lit up that you can read it also in the nighttime, and I've tried to combine different rocks here, so it looks a little bit more outstanding, so I hope. And I've also placed a few fish statues that are standing freely in the air. I know that, but I think a little bit of creativity freedom is fine, and I doesn't all have to be hyper realistic. The letters are all connected with a metal rod. Don't know how I can pronounce this item here correctly in English, but you can see it. You can also see how it is constructed with the benches here. And unfortunately, I couldn't think of a better place, and I was initially considering deleting this first here and placing the banner lettering here. But I'll put it in this way here. I like this place here for the banner. And yeah, there are certainly a lot of things that can be corrected or improved here, but I didn't want to put these lettering banners somewhere else for this video. You could also, I could also place this lettering banner over here on this mountain ridge by the hotels. But doesn't matter. Come on, it's okay, it's completely fine. And I like it so. And let's go over here to the different hotels, and I've arranged them so that you can enter from both sides. And I like the shapes when I connect two hotels to this wavy shape look. I like it. So, and I also integrated various shops and restaurants here because I think it's very realistic that hotels also have restaurants and cafes inside and outside. And here in the opposite, we have finally what is probably the most interesting attraction in this themed area, the prehistoric aquarium. Actually, to build the aquarium quite spontaneously for me, and only at the end because there was only a small water park for the first year and I was missing a bigger attraction. And I put the aquarium together from various items. One from the regular attraction is also here integrated, the vanilla aquarium attraction, and then I expanded it with the items and placed a few aquariums on the outside wall and combined everything with statues and water tanks. I'm not the first person to build an aquarium like these, and many of the other modders in the Jurassic World community use this type of aquarium look here, and also use the glass fronts and so on. And the first time I saw something like this was in banana jars projects and parks. And I also built a similar aquarium in another episode from a Nublar Prime project on my channel. And after I remember on this, it was so, yeah, I need this nice, cute attraction here in this themed area, and I think it fits perfectly. And after I built this aquarium, I adjusted the decoration, and I'm also very happy with the shape and the forms of the paths around it. And I think that overall is a very nice centerpiece in this themed area, and I like how all the different paths lead around it, and the cutouts with the plants make everything look very special. Behind there are still paths leading between the two larger mirrored lagoons to the other Hyperloop station, what you can see in the back. And it was important to me to make the vegetation look very lush here, so that you can see straight away what awaits you in this part of the Lagoonland, and you can catch little sneak peeks when you see the other paths over there, or another viewing stand. And these two lagoons here are very cool for me for great creatures. And here we have the turtles on the one side and cool ichthyosaurids on the other sides. And I find it very nice that the vegetation here is very dense, and for me it is very nice contrast to the lagoon surface. I know that all the sea creatures or marine reptiles here in the park are all meat eaters or fish eaters, but this is still my herbivore corner, because they are all such peaceful and beautiful animals, and around them in the other lagoons we have these other majestic carnivores, the Kronosaurus, Megalodon and Mosasaurus and so on. And I hope you know what I mean when I say this is my herbivore corner, because everything is somehow so harmonious here, and we have such special animals that are really big and cute and looks friendly, with the turtles and Shonisaurus and so on. But I have also smaller creatures in there, but I missed two marine reptiles like the Attenborosaurus and the Ichthyosaurus themselves in this lagoon for now. But yeah, I upload my final version of the save file to Nexus after the showcase here on my channel, and I will upload everything with dinosaurs and creatures. And also you have to choose, you can also download the save file without dinosaurs and creatures. Then you have the opportunity to decide for yourself whether you want to explore the park with dinosaurs or without. Alrighty folks, I know it was a long video, but I hope I can give you a better, closer look to the first theme section. And if you like, give me a comment, which part of the Lagoonland do you like or do you dislike, or what are you thinking about, and what was a cool detail and eye catcher for you. And I'm looking forward, and I'm curious about your comments and your thoughts and so on. And thank you for watching, guys, and have a great time. And we see us very soon with the next themed area from the Pterosaurus Highlands in the next episode. And guys, thank you for watching. Have a good time, a great week, and until then, bye bye.